It's now time for Blue Jay Athletics on Jamestown 107.1. A big thanks to our sponsors, Creative Energy Superstop, Dakota Central, Hugo's, Ottertail Power Company, Professional Eye Care Center, Frontier Fort Grill, Unison Bank, Jamestown Regional Medical Center, Hillroad Construction, University of Jamestown, Ave Maria Village, Gun and Reel Sports, RM Stout Incorporated, Essentia Health, Farmers Union Insurance, Steve Benyon Agent, the Jamestown Country Club, Two Rivers Printing, Originals, and Apex Physical Therapy. Now let's take you out to the game. It's time for Blue Jay Athletics on Jamestown 107.1.
To the John L. Wilson Arena here in Jamestown, North Dakota for some matinee high school girls varsity hockey right here on 107.1 Jamestown and the gym. Anthony Verasso with you. I'll carry you through this afternoon's matchup between the 4-3 Grand Forks Knight Riders and your 2-3 Jamestown Blue Jays. Last time on the ice for the Blue Jays, they got an impressive 9-2 win right here in Jamestown over Williston. After tonight's matchup, they are going to be on the road Tuesday evening at 7 p.m. when they take on Devil's Lake. For the Knight Riders, they come into this one winning 2-0 just the other night, hosting East Grand Forks. Next up for the Knight Riders after this afternoon, they're going to return home to take on Fargo North-South / Shanley for a 7 p.m. puck drop. Well, we have the starting lineups for you here this afternoon. We'll take a quick break, and then we'll come back and give those to you as you're listening to the pregame show right here on Jamestown 107.1. Family time is precious. Gain more with local care for hips, shoulders, knees, and toes at Jamestown Regional Medical Center in Valley City and Carrington. JRMC Orthopedics also offers same-day and next-day appointments in Jamestown. Schedule online anytime at jrmcnd.com/orthopedics or call 701-952-4878. Learn more at jrmcnd.com.
Jamestown Regional Medical Center will never stop building for you.
Enjoy the rustic Frontier Fort Bar, Grill, and Gift Shop. The gift shop is open year-round with North Dakota tourism gifts and unique jewelry. And for a true Dakota Territory dining experience, the Frontier Fort Grill is open from 4 to 9 Monday through Saturday. Every Thursday night, get a rack of ribs, fries, coleslaw, and toast for just $9.95. And their legendary prime rib is served on Fridays and Saturdays. Dine in or call for takeout at 252-7492. The Frontier Fort, on the road to the Buffalo, Jamestown.
Two Rivers Printing is your local source for anything printed on paper. As a full-service print shop, they offer quick print services for all kinds of posters, flyers, and business forms. They also print banner signs, invitations, cookbooks, thank you cards, and more. They can also do wide format printing in matte, gloss, blueprints, and vinyl. With decades of experience, you know it will be done quickly and done right. Call Two Rivers Printing at 251-1266 at the end of 10th Street in Jamestown.
This is Clint with RM Stout, and I've got a golden ticket. Starting Black Friday, peek inside any car at RM Stout, and you just may spot a golden ticket. We'll help you retrieve it, and it's instantly worth $500 towards any vehicle purchase when presented prior to purchasing. We've got so much time and so little to do. Wait, strike that, reverse it. Time runs out at the end of this year. RM Stout has new cars here and available to make your holiday travels a pleasure. At RM Stout, it's a golden day.
A $5,000 sign-on bonus is available for full-time CNAs. Join the team at SMP Health Ave Maria. Salary depending on experience and excellent benefits. Apply online at www.smphhealth.org/Ave Maria or call 701-252-5660. Again, smphhealth.org/Ave Maria or call 701-252-5660. Ave Maria is an equal opportunity employer.
A couple of minutes away from puck drop here at the John L. Wilson Arena here in Jamestown, North Dakota. Anthony Verasso with you for the call of this afternoon's girls varsity hockey matchup between the Grand Forks Knight Riders, who come into this one 4-3 on the season, and your Jamestown Blue Jays, who are 2-3 on the young season. Well, the starting lineups first for the visitors, Grand Forks. They're going to start off like this. Up front, it's Emily Becker, one of the captains, Annika Presting. And then their defense is Quinn Fournier, Meyer Manisau, and their goaltender is Kaylee Baker. Let me just grab my sheet here because the other winger For Grand Forks is Avery Greenwood, the junior. Now for Jamestown, their starting lineups is Ellie Kruger, Bernadette Belzer, Katie Stockert up front. On the defensive front to start, it's going to be Peyton Walker and Alexis Kirby. And the goaltender for your Jamestown Blue Jays is the sophomore Olivia Sorley. We're going to step aside for a break. When we come back, Puck Drop live here in Jamestown on Jamestown 107.1 and The Gym.
Why choose professional eye care centers? 3 great reasons are Dr. Frank, Dr. Freilich, and Dr. Jengula. 3 of the most educated professional optometrists you'll ever meet. Next is their great selection. Have they got frames? Over 1,000 pair for you to try. So many on hand that you'll want a pair for every outfit. And yes, all of their frames and lenses are backed up by warranty. Visit ProEyeCareCenters.com and make an appointment today in Valley City, Jamestown, or Carrington. Professional Eye Care Centers, clearly the best. The Honda ATV lineup is here to prove it's possible to work smarter and harder. With the power to get the job done, the technology to make it easier, and tried and tested quality to keep you moving forward. Find the Honda ATV that fits your needs at Gun & Reel Sports on 1st Street West in downtown Jamestown. Then you'll start to understand how life is better on a Honda. For riders 16 years and older, Honda recommends that all ATV riders take a training course and read the owner's manual thoroughly.
Where do teams go to get their custom printed apparel?
Originals!
Where do companies go to get their corporate logo printed on shirts, caps, and jackets?
Originals, of course.
And where do fans go to get their Blue Jay and Jimmy apparel either off the rack or single-piece prints?
Originals! Originals!
There you have it, folks. For custom printed apparel, embroidery, and work apparel, it's Originals, 216 First Avenue, downtown Jamestown. Open 9 to 5 weekdays.
Paying your energy bill the old-fashioned way takes a lot of steps, including all those steps to the mailbox. ePay from Otter Tail Power Company is an easier way to manage your account anytime, anywhere, even from your mobile phone. It's free. It's easy. Take the first step. Enroll at otpco.com/epay. Otter Tail Power Company. On for you.
This is Warren Abrahamson, News Director for I3G Media and a University of Jamestown graduate. Why did I choose Jamestown to start my journey to success? Well, having grown up in the small town of Malta, Montana, I like the small class sizes, the family feel on campus, and the warm welcome from staff and faculty. It was a great fit. Start your journey today. Visit uj.edu or call the admissions staff to chat about your potential college experience right here in Jamestown. That's uj.edu, the University of Jamestown in North Dakota.
When a routine screening results in a diagnosis, you deserve the best care. Choose the right cancer center right from the start. At Essentia Health, we care for each other by caring about each other. Here, we never give up. From cutting-edge treatments to clinical trials, our cancer care specialists do whatever it takes, because that's who we are. Visit essentiahealth.org to learn more about our accredited cancer centers. Essentia Health. Cancer care like nowhere else.
You know you don't really want that hurry-up, bought on the cheap, not sure what I got insurance coverage. Good, because Farmers Union insurance agents do things just a little different. We'll work with you personally for home, auto, business, or farm insurance and tailor the exact coverage plan you need, because we're not satisfied until you are. Different? You bet. Farmers Union Insurance. Simply different.
Good luck to the Blue Jays and Jimmies from your local Farmers Union agent, Steve Benyon.
Not all products underwritten by Farmers Union Insurance.
Here on 107.1 Jamestown, Anthony Verasso with you for today's matinee matchup for girls high school varsity hockey between the Grand Forks Knight Riders, coming into this one 4-3 on the season, and the 2-3 Jamestown Blue Jays, as we're just moments away from puck drop here at the John L. Wilson Arena, as Grand Forks coming into this one wearing their road dark uniforms, got the black on the front and then gray and white with some red trim on the arms, gray trim at the bottom as well. Red and black gloves. They break their huddle. They get set for the face-off. Jamestown coming into this one with the home white uniforms. Jamestown Blue Jays on the front. Blue numbers on the front and back. Blue gloves here this afternoon. So both these teams trying to continue their winning ways. The previous game for Jamestown, a whopping 9-2 victory against Williston right here in Jamestown. And previously for Grand Forks, they won their last game via a shutout 2-0 over East Grand Forks. So puck drop getting underway as it's going to be Annika Prestang and Bernadette Belzer on the opening draw, and the draw is taken by Kruger of the Blue Jays. She skates down on the right side. Kruger goes towards the corner, now drops one back off for Belzer. Belzer towards the net, and that one's kicked aside by Baker, the goaltender of Grand Forks. Puck goes into the corner just to the left of Baker. A couple players collide there, and coming away with that one is Prestang, the starting center for this Grand Forks team. As this puck will be cleared out of the zone and just out of the reach of the Jamestown defenseman Liv Froelich, the sophomore. She goes back into her own end, can't clear it. As a good forecheck there by Grand Forks. Giving pressure was Becker. Now that puck goes to the slot, but then it goes to the right corner, to the right side of the goalkeeper of the Blue Jays. That's the sophomore Olivia Sorley. Just 1 minute into this one, still scoreless. Jamestown, Grand Forks here on this Saturday afternoon, the Saturday right before the Christmas holiday. Both these teams one more matchup in the regular season before they get their break for these high school athletes. After a change, here comes Grand Forks. It's Emma Gray with it, the freshman center. She chips it in the corner, going hard. She pins Peyton Walker to the wall. Puck squirts free into that circle, and then it's going to be chipped off the boards. But an excellent job to keep it in was Quinn Fournier. The defenseman for Jamestown, Alexis Kirkby, with it. Skates over the red line, poke check. That puck squirts free, and now coming away with it is Grand Forks. They are skating this one in. Here comes Gray. Gray shovels that one just past the goalkeeper Sorley, goes behind the net. Jamestown with it, can't clear it. Nice job by Prestang to keep it in, but then Jamestown comes away with it past the defensive blue line, and then that puck's going to be chipped up to Ellie Kruger, the freshman, who wears 13 for Jamestown, but she has that puck stolen away. So both teams just trying to get the feel-out process as we're just about 2 minutes into this one. Puck goes down into the Jamestown end and will be called for an icing. So as we stated in the pregame show, last game, Grand Forks, they won 2-0 over East Grand Forks. Jamestown winning 9-2 over Williston. Jamestown coming into this one 2-3 on the season. Grand Forks is 4-3. So on this face-off, just to the left of Kaylee Baker in the Grand Forks zone, one back by Jamestown. Now with it is Stockert. Stockert shovels one towards the net. That one's just blocked aside by the defenseman. That's Robinson. Jamestown with it. Throws it towards the net. Nice job. Trying to tip that one on goal was Jamestown, but it goes in the corner. Giving pressure. That's Annie Clevin. The defenseman for Grand Forks cannot get it out of the zone. Jamestown doing a nice job to keep the puck in on that blue line as they throw it back below the goalkeeper Baker. First one there for Jamestown. That's Stockert as the puck comes into the slot area. Here's Kruger. Kruger with it. She's being slashed by Greenwood. Kruger still with it. Throws one on net. Deflected out of play. So we'll have a stoppage. 14:30 left here in the first period. You're listening to Blue Jays girls varsity hockey right here on Jamestown 101 and the gym. Here on this Saturday afternoon, Anthony Verasso with you here in Jamestown, North Dakota. This faceoff is won by Grand Forks. They're trying to get it out of their defensive zone, but an excellent job by Mickelson of the Blue Jays to keep that one in for the time being, as Grand Forks finally will get it out of the zone thanks to Serenity Castoreno. Castoreno throws this one in, and going down just to smother this one is Olivia Sorley. The sophomore goalkeeper of the Blue Jays has not been tested yet in this matchup. 14-12 left in the first period. The face-off to the right of Sorley in the defensive end for Jamestown. Puck works its way back to Manasau, the defenseman for Grand Forks. She'll throw it into the corner. Coming away with it for Grand Forks, that's Castoreno. Castoreno back to the point. Fournier throws one on net. That one's blocked aside by Sorley. And then a wraparound attempt goes through the crease as Gray thought she was going to pot the first goal here this afternoon, but she cannot. This one comes right to the referee's crease, but it's batted back into the Jamestown zone. Blue Jays with it. Excellent toe drag by Kirkby, the defenseman for the Blue Jays. She starts the breakout. Now into the offensive zone. Goes into that right corner. Goes to the goal line. Tries to pull it back, but she just lost the puck. Otherwise, she was going to have a wide open net. This one's back to the point. Here's Kruger with it. Kruger throws one on net. That one's blocked aside. Going down to block that one was Sierra Hyde of Grand Forks. And then that puck will be chipped up off the boards and go on its side and go all the way down for an icing against Grand Forks. 13:22 left in the first period. We're scoreless here in Jamestown at the John L. Wilson Arena on this Saturday afternoon. If you're out driving in your cars today, maybe a little last-minute Christmas shopping, tuning in to some high school varsity girls hockey, what a better way to spend your Saturday afternoon. Defensive zone face-off win for Grand Forks. But Jamestown all over it, and then Grand Forks, as soon as I say that, takes the puck, and they get it out to center. Puck batted around, finds its way into the Jamestown zone. That's where defenseman, the junior Alexis Kirkby, has it. One of the captains for the Blue Jays starts the breakout, and this pass finds its way up to Dietrich. Dietrich now has that one pinned along the boards over on the far side. Puck squirts free, and Cleveland has it, but then she loses it. Kirkby's all over it. Number 3, the defenseman for Jamestown. She has on the left side. That's a shot, and a nice job to block her that one aside, and out of play was Kaylee Baker. Excellent job by Kirkby. Good decision-making, because as soon as she sees that puck in the open lane, she takes it, and she's not afraid to rush this one up the ice. She's done it a couple times so far. Really helps the forwards in the breakout as well. 12:45 left in the first period. Face-off won back by the Blue Jays in the offensive zone. Mickelson had it poked free, but she gets it right back, throws this one towards the net, but a nice job to block that one was Emily Becker of Grand Forks. Puck finds Peyton Walker. Walker now sends a pass to Potratz on the right side. Potratz throws one in. Goaltender Baker just shovels that to the corner. And Grand Forks starts the breakout. Now with it is Gray. Here comes Emma Gray on the right side. Gray throws one towards the net. That's going to go wide into the corner. As Grand Forks tried to get that one, but Jamestown's right there to, for the time being, get it out of the zone, but it's chipped back in. Peyton Walker has it. Walker goes behind her own net to restart with 12 minutes exactly left in the first period. We're scoreless here on 107.1 Jamestown and the Gym. Jamestown struggling to clear the zone. Puck right in front of their bench. As now doing the smart move was Froelich to toss behind her own net to try the breakout that way. But again, Grand Forks doing an excellent job to pin it against the boards here in the first period. Hagen with it, the senior, throws it up the boards. Cannot connect with Potratz, but not far enough for an icing, as just onto the ice was the new defenseman for Grand Forks, and she'll throw one on net, and a save by Sorley. That was Lauren Robinson, one of the captains. 11:29 left here in the first period. We're scoreless. Defensive zone face-off for the Blue Jays, going to the right of Olivia Sorley. Belzer loses that draw to Prestang of Grand Forks, but here comes the Blue Jays. They start the breakout. This one's going to get past the defenseman Cleveland and go into the corner. First one there is going to be Belzer. Belzer tosses this one back to Kruger. Kruger throws one on net, and a glove save by Baker. Starting to see the play pick up just a little bit here in Jamestown on this Saturday. 11:14 remaining here in period number 1. We're scoreless. Belzer and Prestang in on the Blue Jays offensive zone face-off. Prestang comes away with the win, but the puck is going to be kept in by the Blue Jays, and throwing that shot wide was Kirkby. This one up the half wall. A couple players there collide for both teams, but it makes its way over to Lauren Robinson, the junior captain of Grand Forks. She does a nice behind-the-net pass, and an excellent job to tip that one out of the zone by Emily Becker. Here comes Becker. She gets it in the slot, cannot collect the pass, and an excellent job by Kirkby to poke it away, and here comes number 3, the big defenseman for Jamestown, going 1-on-2 against 2 Grand Forks. She goes to the right side, and an excellent job to poke that one aside by Fournier. Goes in the corner. Kirkby still battling with it against 2 Grand Forks Knight Riders. Grand Forks tries to shovel that one up the boards. Becker's going to be there and send a breakout pass to center ice. Cannot connect with a teammate, and it will be called for an icing with 10:25 left in the first period. Scoreless here on Jamestown 107.1 and the Gym. Anthony Verasso with you on this Saturday afternoon. My man Jaron Matheny controlling the cameras. Offensive zone face-off for the Blue Jays. It will be Hannah Solis. She wins this one back. As trying to do a slap shot was Aspen Humes, but she just chips it in the corner. Here's Solis with it. Throws one in front. And it's going to be tipped aside. Goes behind the net. Indirect pass now. Back to the point for Walker. Walker tried to throw one on goal, but an excellent job to block that one was Brina Singh, the sophomore. And now here comes Grand Forks. Castoreno cannot catch up to that one. It'll be called for an icing with 10:02 left here in the first period. Started off slow here this afternoon. Action starting to pick up just a little bit. Trying to see some of these stretch passes by both of these teams. Face-off will go to the right side of Kaylee Baker, the Grand Forks netminder. And the face-off is won by Grand Forks. It goes in the corner as Jamestown trying to get in there and steal the puck back. Here's at the point. Here's Kirkby with it. Kirkby goes to the middle, makes a nice toe drag move, shoots that one, but that one goes wide. Excellent job by Kirkby. Now falls it up, bats one on net. This one's kicked around and just out of the reach of Potratz, excuse me. This one's in the corner. Jamestown trying to dig for it. Grand Forks is there as well. As the puck makes its way to a Grand Forks Knight Rider stick, and it's going to be chipped out to center. Froelich chips this one off the boards, but it's going to be stolen by Grand Forks and sent right back into the Jamestown zone. As now this pass is up the center ice. Grand Forks, they will regroup, and now here they come on the attack. This one shoveled towards the net. Nice job by Kirkby to get back in back check. As now Jamestown comes away with it. Belzer throws this one in, cross-corner dump as the Blue Jays go for a full line change. 9:05 left in the first period. We're scoreless on this Saturday. Walker with it. Makes a move at the line. Loses the puck. Jamestown try to keep it in. They cannot, so Froelich comes back out. Gets it, throws it in, but right to the stick of Lauren Robinson. Robinson throws a pass up to Taylor Kilgore. Kilgore for Gray. The second line for Grand Forks is out on the ice right now. One of these teams trying to break free. Puck squirts out front, and they score. Right on the spot, Taylor Kilgore. As the goaltender, Olivia Sorley, thought it was going to the right side. It must have hit something behind the net. And Kilgore had a wide open net all alone on that left side. She just jams it in. And with 8:39 left to go here in period number 1, Grand Forks strikes first. 1-0 here in the first period. So on the face-off, Jamestown now trailing 1-0 in this one. They're going to have to play from behind here in the first period with 8.5 left. This one sent up the boards, but it's going to be kept in for the time being. Nice job by Kirkby just on the ice to keep it in before it goes out of the zone for Jamestown. Kirkby making some shifty moves, loses the puck in the corner. Tries to toe drag her way out of this one, but an excellent job by Fournier, the defenseman for Grand Forks, to steal it right back. But now here's Kirkby, gets a loose puck. Kirkby, but backhand on net, and a save made by Baker, an extra hack, and Baker keeps that paddle down to keep that 1-goal lead for Grand Forks. 8:09 left in period number 1. Grand Forks with the 1-0 lead thanks to Taylor Kilgore. Belzer to take the offensive zone draw for Jamestown as she loses this one to Prestang. But Jamestown comes away with the loose puck. Pretty impressive on the loose puck battles. Belcher tried to throw one towards the front of the net. That was blocked, goes in the corner. Puck goes into the slot for the time being and then thrown in the corner. But once again, Jamestown, first one on it, that was Kruger. She tries to send one to the slot, pinballs around, but Grand Forks will come away with it. Skating, getting their red lines, Grand Forks now sends a pass up. Here they come, breaking into the offensive zone. Excellent back check by Stockert. But the puck will stay in the Blue Jay defensive end for the moment. Giving chase is Becker. And then she's getting some help right now by her center. Puck finds Alexis Kirkby once again. She's been all over the ice here in this first period. Kirkby on the left side. Tries to throw one towards the front of the net. Nice job by Baker to close the 5-hole and makes that save. Jamestown trying to get something going here. Trailing by 1. Grand Forks will steal it. And that will be chipped into the defensive end of Jamestown. Flying on the ice is Sulis. Trying to work the puck up the boards as it comes back all the way around. Jamestown trying to find their way out of their D zone right now, struggling a little bit. Referee has it delayed offsides, and the whistle is blown. 6:48 left here in the first period. 1-0 your score, thanks to Taylor Kilgore's goal here in the first period for the Knight Riders. Face-off just outside the Blue Jay defensive end. It's chipped in, and then sending a long pass up was Walker, but it finds a Grand Forks stick. That's Parkinson on that left side. Parkinson tries to throw one behind the net, but a nice job there by Froelich to keep it alive. And Jamestown still cannot get it out of their zone as taking the hard tumbling fall was Hannah Sulis. Grand Forks will regroup in their own end. This one's chipped off the boards. Jamestown and Grand Forks battle forward. It comes away to Castoreno. Castoreno on the left side chips this one indirect off the boards behind the Blue Jay net. Castoreno the first one there as she meets the big defenseman. That's Peyton Walker, the sophomore of the Blue Jays, and she just sends a pass right out to center. Blue Jays aren't being crisp on their passes right now. Gonna have to start connecting, especially on these big breakout passes. As right now, Grand Forks has it in their own end. Puck squirts free to Jamestown. Excellent move there by Kruger. Makes the move and cannot tuck it into the open net. It goes just wide of that right post. All Swedish no finish there by the freshman from Jamestown. Kruger gets it right back, though, in the neutral zone. As then slapping this one was Emma Gray. Back behind the Blue Jay net. 5:20 left here in the first period. 1-0 your score in favor of Grand Forks here on Jamestown 107 and the gym. Grand Forks with it. That's Greenwood on the right side. Greenwood throws one in front. Right there is the Emma Gray who hit the post. Excuse me, that's Brenna Sang who hit the post wide open in the slot. Puck works its way back to the point. That one shot blocked down by Belzer. Belzer then tried to backhand out of the zone. She cannot. And then this one's tipped on goal from a point shot by Greenwood. And Sorley does the smart thing and just jumps on that one and covers that and gets her team a whistle. 4:56 left in the first period. 1-0 Grand Forks in the lead thanks to a goal by Taylor Kilgore. Defensive zone face-off for Jamestown just to the right of Sorley. As Soulis will take this draw. Loses it cleanly to Emma Gray. Jamestown, a little hesitation there trying to get that puck out of the zone. And it's going to be kept in by Grand Forks. Jamestown did an excellent job at the beginning of this period on the offensive boards. Right now struggling in their own end. Kirkby with it. The captain defenseman here for the Blue Jays on that left side. Blows past the red line, now the blue line. Works their way in. Puck goes behind the net. Now here's Soulis on that right side. Throws one towards the net, but it's going to be blocked and kicked to the corner. Emma Gray will be first to get there. Just chips this one off the half wall. Kept in by Soulis. Soulis throws one in the corner. As Mickelson tried to corral it, she cannot. She'll lose it as Grand Forks throws it behind their own net, trying to reset, but the only one there is going to be Hannah Soulis. This one thrown towards the front of the net. Sticked aside by Baker. And then trying to throw that one to the net was Dietrich. So this puck will be sent out of the zone by Grand Forks. A little too much on that one, and it will go down for an icing. 3:57 left here in the first period. 1-0 your score in favor of Grand Forks. Knight Riders come into this one 4-3 on the season. Jamestown 2-3. Offensive zone face-off for the Blue Jays. Stalemate off the draw, but Blue Jays come away with it with the possession. Walker with it on that left side. Walker, wrist shot, and right into the stomach of Kaylee Baker. She'll take that one for a whistle with 3:47 left. Another offensive zone draw coming up for Jamestown to the right side of Kaylee Baker. Belzer on the draw. Loses this one to Prestang. But Jamestown keeps the puck in the zone for the time being. Walker on the backhand at the left point. Tries to shovel this one in, but stealing this one away was Prestang, and here comes Grand Forks. But an excellent job by Belzer to come through the neutral zone and steal the puck back. Loses it on the entry, but Grand Forks coughing it up in their own end once again. Belzer throws one towards the net and almost knocked into their own goal by Manisow, but it goes wide. Grand Forks starting their breakout here in the neutral zone as Greenwood just shovels this one off the boards. Not deep enough, though, as Jamestown trying to spin and do a stretch pass here as the puck didn't go all the way back, but it's going to go into the bench of the Blue Jays. Stoppage of play, 3:09 left here in period number 1. 1-0 your score in favor of Grand Forks. The defensive zone face-off for the Blue Jays to the left side of Olivia Sorley. Face-off one back, but then stolen by Soulis of the Blue Jays in clearing the zone. Robinson with it. Makes a pass to her defensive partner, Anna Clevin. And then Clevin coughs this one up. Here comes Mickelson of the Blue Jays. Mickelson trying to go in 1-on-4 as the puck finds its way into the corner. Tries to make the pass up the half wall as Soulis tried to chip it back in. But Grand Forks will clear the zone, but then quickly have it stolen right back by Aria Mickelson, who will just do a cross-corner dump. 2:37 left in the first period. This one's shipped up the boards. That's Parkinson. Tried to make a pass into the neutral zone, but it's going to be stolen by Kirkby, the captain of the Blue Jays, and then she has that one poked free. Blue Jays and Grand Forks just kind of trying to take possession as Grand Forks will reset in their own defensive end. Stretch pass. This one is up to Brenna Singh. And Grand Forks will get it into the zone. Singh tried to make a shot, but an excellent job coming back to block that one was Ellie Kruger. Puck goes behind the Jamestown net. Battling for that is Serenity Castoreno. Castoreno being pushed hard against the boards by Kirkby. Puck comes up that right side. Manisau is there. Throws one on goal. Nice job by by Sorley to watch that one through the screen. But this one's going to be kept in by Grand Forks as it goes behind the net. Now puck squirts free in the slot. And the shot is going to be deflected and knocked down by Froelich, the defenseman for the Blue Jays. She tried to clear it, sending up the boards, but that one's going to be kept in by Fournier on the left side. Fournier throws it down low. Kilgore is there, the goal scorer here in the first period. Less than 90 seconds left in frame number one. This one's going to be chipped up the boards as the Blue Jays get it out of the zone, but it's going to be quickly stolen right back by Fournier, the defenseman who wears number 8 for Grand Forks, and sent back in. Froelich in possession, right-handed defenseman for the Blue Jays sends this one up. Batted around in the neutral zone. Nobody really with full possession yet, as Jamestown will finally come away with it. That's Alexis Kirkby. Kirkby can play defense as well as forward. We were told that earlier by head coach Andy Fitzgerald in the pregame. So this one's stolen away by Maya Maniso. She'll send a pass up. It's going to be off the backhand, too hot to handle for Emily Becker. Less than a minute to go here in the first period. 43 seconds exactly, I should say, with a 1-0 score. Puck in the neutral zone. Grand Forks coming away with it. That's Prestang on the left side. She'll send a pass to Greenwood. Greenwood back to the point. As trying to shovel that one unsuccessfully was Hyde. This one up to the boards. Nice job by Jamestown to just chip that one out. As a big hit and a penalty is going to be called. It's going to be delayed call on Grand Forks. As a hooking call will be made here with 14.3 seconds left in the first period. First power play of the afternoon coming up for your Blue Jays, as Avery Greenwood, the junior for Grand Forks, is guilty of the hook. Offensive zone draw coming up here for the Blue Jays to the left of Kaylee Baker. Hannah Soulis to take the draw. Loses this one to Emma Gray. Puck goes behind the Grand Forks net with 8 seconds left. Behind the net, that's Manisau trying to chip this one up the board. She does, but Kirkby's right there to keep it alive. 3 seconds left. Kirkby pressured, and that will do it for the first period here in Jamestown with the score 1-0 in favor of the Grand Forks Knight Riders. We're going to step aside for a break. When we come back, we'll tell you about the first period as you're listening to Blue Jays Girls Varsity Hockey right here on Jamestown 107.1 and The Gym.
This is Clint with RM Stout, and I've got a golden ticket. Starting Black Friday, peek inside any car at RM Stout, and you just may spot a golden ticket. We'll help you retrieve it, and it's instantly worth $500 towards any vehicle purchase when presented prior to purchasing. We've got so much time and so little to do. Wait, strike that, reverse it. Time runs out at the end of this year. RM Stout has new cars here and available to make your holiday travels a pleasure. At RM Stout, it's a golden day.
A $5,000 sign-on bonus is available for full-time CNAs. Join the team at SMP Health Ave Maria. Salary depending on experience and excellent benefits. Apply online at www.smphhealth.org/Ave Maria or call 701-252-5660. Again, smphhealth.org/Ave Maria or call 701-252-5660. Ave Maria is an equal opportunity employer.
Hi, this is Sean Taft from the Jamestown Country Club. With Christmas upon us, it is the perfect time to buy that perfect person on your list of membership to the Jamestown Country Club. Any new or existing customer who pays for their membership before December 31st will receive 5 guest passes for next year. Contact myself at 701-252-8448 for more information or email me at jcc58401@gmail.com. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from the Jamestown Country Club.
Family time is precious. Gain more with local care for hips, shoulders, knees, and toes at Jamestown Regional Medical Center in Valley City and Carrington. JRMC Orthopedics also offers same-day and next-day appointments in Jamestown. Schedule online anytime at jrmcnd.com/orthopedics or call 701-952-4878. Learn more at jrmcnd.com.
Jamestown Regional Medical Center will never stop building for you.
And after the first 1-0 in favor of the Grand Forks Knight Riders. Anthony Verasso with you here in the first intermission right here on 107.1 Jamestown and the Gym, as it's a matinee hockey game here at the John L. Wilson Arena in Jamestown, North Dakota. A little chilly here this afternoon. Hopefully you're in your car driving, maybe doing some last-minute Christmas shopping, or if you're just in your kitchen, maybe doing some baking for those Christmas goods, you have us on the radio. So thanks for tuning in, or if you're watching us here on the newsdakota.com app, we have video as well. And only one goal scored in that first period. That was compliments of Taylor Kilgore as the puck was sent into the Jamestown defensive end. It kind of batted around a little bit as Olivia Sorley even thought it was going to the right side of her. She had already kind of committed to the move to hug that right post. The puck kind of deflected back over to the left side. Nice job by the freshman Kilgore, the second-line player here, who had the good instincts, waited a second, wide open net, took the patience, and just tapped it into the open goal. And that's where we stand after the first period. 1-0 your score in favor of Grand Forks. We'll step aside for a break. We'll talk more about the action that's going on here at the John L. Wilson Arena here on Jamestown 107.1 and the Gym.
The Dream Team, Pro Internet and Premium Managed Wi-Fi.
Is your internet connection holding you back? Upgrade to Pro Internet and get 500 by 500 megabits per second, plus premium Wi-Fi free for a month. With premium Wi-Fi, you get a powerful Wi-Fi 6 coverage along with complete control of your network with the mobile app. Enable your guest Wi-Fi network, set parental controls, and secure protection from malware and viruses. Your family will thank you. Visit dakotacentral.com/offers to sign up today.
Ladies, have you been trying to get into a workout routine or love group exercise classes, but find yourself skipping because you leak urine when you exercise? Incontinence is very common among postpartum women, female athletes, and exercise lovers, but it doesn't have to be your new normal. At Apex Physical Therapy and Wellness Center, our team of women's health and pelvic floor specialists will do a thorough evaluation to come up with an individualized treatment plan to get you back to your workout goals. Schedule an appointment today by calling 952-2739 for Jamestown or 883-5611 for Lemoore, or check us out online at apexptwellness.com.
Where do teams go to get their custom printed apparel?
Originals!
Where do companies go to get their corporate logo printed on shirts, caps, and jackets?
Originals, of course.
And where do fans go to get their Blue Jay and Jimmy apparel either off the rack or single-piece prints?
Originals! Originals!
There you have it, folks. For custom printed apparel, embroidery, and work apparel, it's Originals, 216 First Avenue, downtown Jamestown. Open 9 to 5 weekdays.
For generations, Unison Bank has been your community bank. At Unison Bank, we offer our customers prompt and personalized service while providing financial solutions for your unique, individualized needs. For all your personal or banking business needs, choose Unison Bank as your local financial institution. Go ahead. Stop by our branch in Jamestown or visit unisonbank.com for more information. Member FDIC.
The Honda ATV lineup is here to prove it's possible to work smarter and harder. With the power to get the job done, the technology to make it easier, and tried and tested quality to keep you moving forward. Find the Honda ATV that fits your needs at Gun & Reel Sports on 1st Street West in downtown Jamestown. Then you'll start to understand how life is better on a Honda. For riders 16 years and older, Honda recommends that all ATV riders take a training course and read the owner's manual thoroughly.
Before you can start building a business, you have to build a business. You know, a building, a storefront, a facility, new or addition. Problem is, you're too busy taking care of business. You don't have time to meet with a planner, a contractor, and suppliers. But if you wait any longer, you're going to start losing business. Enter Hillerud Construction. They're in the business of building business. Quality commercial construction saves you time, stress, and money so you can get on with your business. Visit hillerudconstruction.com.
Grand Forks leading this one 1-0 on a first period goal from Taylor Kilgore. That's where we stand as the Zambonis on the ice right now, as we're almost time for second period hockey here this afternoon on 107.1 Jamestown and the Gym. Anthony Verasso with you on the call of this matinee matchup between your Jamestown Blue Jays and the Grand Forks Knight Riders. Well, Grand Forks coming into this one with a record of 4-3 on the season. They won their previous game thanks to a shutout from Kaylee Baker, 2-0 over East Grand Forks. And after this afternoon's matchup, final game for them before the holiday break, they're going to be home Tuesday, December 21st, when they host Fargo North South / Shanley Got all that? For a 7 p.m. puck drop. For your Jamestown Blue Jays, they came into this one 2-3 on the season. Big winners in their previous game against Williston, 9-2. That came 7 days ago right here at the John L. Wilson Arena. Next up for the Blue Jays after this afternoon, they're going to hit the road, taking on Devils Lake, 7 p.m. on Tuesday, December 21st. Well, the Zamboni has a couple of passes left here in this rink in Jamestown, and then we're going to have second period hockey. For Jamestown, if they want to change some things up here, try to win more face-offs, especially in the offensive zone. Grand Forks dominating the face-off dots here this afternoon. Seems like an underrated stat in hockey, but you want possession. Possession is key in this game. They're getting good breakouts by the junior defenseman Alexis Kirkby. She's been all over the ice this afternoon so far in the first. Even head coach Andy Fitzgerald told us, hey, she can play some wing as well, so don't be surprised if she's going up and down the ice a lot, and so far she is, number 3 for Jamestown. For Grand Forks, they got to start getting out of their own ends cleaner. A couple of times the puck squirts its way out into the slot, and it's just a matter of time before Jamestown's going to capitalize on one of these opportunities. So for Grand Forks, just kind of get better breakouts here. You're doing pretty well in the offensive zone, keeping the puck in along the boards and winning those puck battles, especially in the O-zone for Grand Forks. That's going to really wear down the defense of the Blue Jays, and especially if you keep doing that, you will keep Kirkby in her own end, and she won't be able to glide around the ice so easily as she does with the puck with the offensive mindset. So those are the second period adjustments right here on 107.1 Jamestown and the Gym. We're going to step aside for a break, and when we come back, second period action right here on Jamestown 107.1.
Where do you find the friendliest staff, largest selection, lowest prices, and freshest produce? Hugo's in Jamestown. And did you know that shopping all the departments and all the sales can be done online? That's right, Hugo's Family Marketplace offers online shopping. Get to GoHugos.com and start filling that virtual cart. Once done shopping, choose pickup or Hugo's delivery service and wait for the in-store shopping to be done for you. Hugo's Family Marketplace, online shopping at GoHugos.com.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
When it comes to farm equipment, there's no such things as an inexpensive repair, and there's no downtime. That's why it pays to get the Cenex Total Protection Plan warranty. It gives you unsurpassed coverage with no deductible for up to 10 years, 10,000 hours. Plus, you'll be protecting your equipment with Cenex premium fuels and lubricants. You can even get the Total Protection Plan for your used equipment. Contact Gary at Creative Energy in Jamestown, your certified Cenex distributor today.
Family time is precious. Gain more with local care for hips, shoulders, knees, and toes at Jamestown Regional Medical Center in Valley City and Carrington. JRMC Orthopedics also offers same-day and next-day appointments in Jamestown. Schedule online anytime at jrmcnd.com/orthopedics or call 701-952-4878. Learn more at jrmcnd.com.
Jamestown Regional Medical Center will never stop building for you.
Enjoy the rustic Frontier Fort Bar, Grill, and Gift Shop. The gift shop is open year-round with North Dakota tourism gifts and unique jewelry. And for a true Dakota Territory dining experience, the Frontier Fort Grill is open from 4 to 9 Monday through Saturday. Every Thursday night, get a rack of ribs, fries, coleslaw, and toast for just $9.95. And their legendary prime rib is served on Fridays and Saturdays. Dine in or call for takeout at 252-7492. The Frontier Fort, on the road to the Buffalo, Jamestown.
Your home for the Jamestown Blue Jays. AM 1400 KQDJ Jamestown and 107.1 K296HH Jamestown.
And welcome back to the John L. Wilson Arena here on this Saturday afternoon. Anthony Verasso with you right here on 107.1 Jamestown and the Gym for girls varsity hockey action. Blue Jays on the power play, trailing 1-0 to Grand Forks as Blue Jays going left to right across your radio dial here in the second period. They win the opening draw. Again, they're on the power play with 1:40 remaining on the advantage. This one's held by Kirkby. She gets into the zone, over to the right side. Indirect pass back to the point. That's Froelich. Now this one's going to be thrown in. That one just missed wide on the shot by Bernadette Belzer. First period goal was from Taylor Kilgore of Grand Forks to give them the 1-0 lead. That's where we stand right now with 1:19 left on the power play for the Blue Jays. This one's chipped in. Belzer gives chase behind the net. Sends a pass, and that one's going to be sticked aside by Baker. on the shot from Kruger. Kruger with it on that left side. Is being back checked hard. Now it's just to send a pass over to Kirkby. Kirkby on the half wall. She's going to lose that one. Has a nice job by Fournier to steal it and throw that one down length of the ice. 16:04 left here in the second period. 49 seconds left on the power play. Nice job by Gray on the forecheck, the shorthanded forecheck for Grand Forks. This one's chipped up the boards. Too much on that one, and Grand Forks is going to come away with it. Fournier with it in her own end. Sends a pass across over to Clavin. Clavin just sends this one up. It's going to go on goal. Going down is Sorley, and she's going to cover that one up in her own end. 15:40 left in the second period. 26 remaining on the power play for the Blue Jays. It's going to be a defensive zone draw for Jamestown, just to the left of Sorley. If you were hoping this power play was going to spark some life here for the Blue Jays, so far, no shots on the advantage. Coming away with this one is Kirkby. She makes a nice move, splits a defense, and a nifty move, and a backhand score into the wide open net. There it is. You were waiting for it. Alexis Kirkby, she's threatened it all afternoon. Just an incredible play on the power play. Splits the two defensemen and makes a nice move on the goalkeeper, Baker, and just tucks that one into the wide open net. And we're all tied up at 1 here at the John L. Wilson Arena. .5 left here in the second period. As this one is in the Grand Forks zone. Shoveled back behind the net. Fournier to give chase. Sends this pass up to Becker. Becker cannot clear the zone as it's back to Manasau, the freshman with it. Sends a pass to Baker. She can't corral it. And it's going to be sent back in from Peyton Walker. Second goal of the year for Kirkby on the power play. So right as I said, it wasn't giving them a spark. Kirkby does that. It's the old broadcaster jinx. Now this puck works free. Up to Becker, and she's going to be bumped off that puck. Excellent job by Kruger on the back check. Here comes Sulis on the right side. Pulls up just inside the blue line. Now throws it on goal. Kicked aside, and not being able to corral that rebound was Kruger. But she still has it in the corner. Sends this one back across just outside of the reach of Kirkby. Number 3 will go back into her own end. Pick it up right behind her net. As we're all tied up at 1, thanks to her on the power play goal here early in the second period. Kirkby going through a couple of players now, throws one on goal off the post. As that one went over the blocker of Baker, but just off the post. Here's Belter with it. She shovels one on net. That one sticked aside by a defenseman into the corner. Kirkby down low, trying to corral that one, and it's going to be sent back in from the point for Jamestown. As along the boards is Kruger to keep this one alive. And then Grand Forks will indirect that one off the boards, and it will go to center. As an excellent job giving chase there was Castoreno, causing some havoc back there for Jamestown's Aspen Humus. And it's stolen. And Grand Forks just barely keeping this one in at the line was Robinson. Puck is batted up into the air. Jamestown has it in the neutral zone. And it's going to be pitchforked along by Grand Forks, but now it's stuck right in between their bench. Humus with it, puts it into the feet of Kirkby, doesn't panic at all. She just makes a nice breakout pass. And then Mickelson has that puck stolen away. And Jamestown will regroup here in the neutral zone. Kirkby with it, tries to make a pass. That one's going to be not touched by Belter and go down for an icing against the Blue Jays. 13-14 left in period number 2 on the Saturday. 1-1 your score. Goal scorers are Taylor Kilgore for Grand Forks and Alexis Kirby on the power play for the Blue Jays. Defensive zone draw for Jamestown. One back by Grand Forks. An excellent job by Grand Forks in the dots here this afternoon. Jamestown's going to start winning some key draws, especially in the D end. This one's going to be poke free. Here comes Grand Forks with it. 1-on-3 was Becker, but a nice job by Jamestown to come back and poke that one away. Sulis has it, and she's going to have that one poked off her stick from Clavin. Greenwood will now just chip it to center. Too far, and as long as it makes it, it will be an icing, and it will. 12:41 left here in period number 2. As this will be a offensive zone draw for the Blue Jays. As picking up the assist on the power play goal was Hannah Sulis. That's how we're tied up here at 1 apiece. As this faceoff is won by the Blue Jays in the offensive zone. Not being able to corral that one was Walker. And Grand Forks will clear it, but it's sent right back in on goal. Grand Forks with it, trying to send it up the boards. They do, and right out. Onto the stick of Froelich. Froelich finds Kirkby. Kirkby is just glides so easily with it. Now throws one on net just wide of that open post. It's going to go all the way around. And down the other end, no icing because Jamestown's the one that shot it. Grand Forks keeping it in the zone for the time being, but it's going to be stolen by Katie Stockert. And it's going to go to center. Kirkby with it on that left side. Pulls up, tries to make a spin move, but it's going to be poked into the corner. Castoreno has it, loses the puck for a moment, and stolen by Kirkby. Kirkby throws one on net, and a glove save by Baker to calm things down for Grand Forks. 11:46 remaining here in the second. All tied up at 1. You're listening to Jamestown Girls Varsity Hockey right here on 107.1 Jamestown and the Gym. If you're out there doing your Christmas shopping or you thought you may have missed the Wheeler Dealer auction over at newsdakota.com, go to the Buy It Now feature right now. Everything still 50% off retail value. It'll help yourself out. It's already helped me out as I am still delayed on my Christmas shopping. This one's in the Grand Forks zone. Sent back around the net as Robinson is there. She's going to try the breakout. And an excellent job by Becker to chip this one out. Here comes numbers for Grand Forks. This one's a backhand and a score. And what a backhand goal that was for Grand Forks. And just like that, Knight Riders are back in the lead as Annika Prestang with that backhand goal makes it 2-1 Knight Riders. Prestang, the junior, making this 2-1 in favor of Grand Forks here in the second. 11-12 left here in the second period. Jamestown are going to have to play from behind once again. Becker throws one towards the front of the net. Looking for Greenwood, but her stick was tied up. Nice job by Belzer there on the defensive play in the slot. This puck's chipped up the boards. And Robinson will just send this one back in. No icing is called. Both referees looked at each other on the far side, and the referee right in front of us, the linesman, throws his arm up in the air for the icing call. Like Meatloaf said, 2 out of 3 ain't bad, but it's that 1/3 who disagreed. They called the icing. So with 10:53 left, offensive zone draw now for the Blue Jays to the right side of Kaylee Baker. Belzer to take the draw against Emma Gray. This one won back by Belzer. Back to the point now. Here is Kirkby on that left side. Kirkby softly throws one towards the net, looking for the tip from Belzer, but it goes into the corner. Now on the half wall, it's directed towards the net, and an excellent job by Grand Forks to clear the area. And now they clear the zone. Grand Forks with it. That was Fournier, and a stoppage of play. Offsides is the call. 10:35 left in period number 2. Annika Prestang has made it a 2-1 hockey game here at the John L. Wilson Arena on this Saturday. Face-off just outside the Blue Jays zone. One back by the Blue Jays as they regroup in their own end. This one's chipped up, and it's going to be slapped back in by Robinson. Now back behind the Blue Jay net. Goes in the corner. This one shoveled out front, and an excellent job by the Blue Jays to tie up in front. That was Humus. Puck works his way back to the point. Trying to make the slap shot. Fanning on that was Emma Gray, as I believe Kirkby got her stick involved to disrupt that play. Kirkby with it on the steal in her own end. Now she's just going to start the breakout on her own. Why not? She's done it a couple of times this afternoon, and it's worked. Kirkby now goes to the right side. Kirkby throws one on net, but it's going to be blocked aside. Excellent job by Manisau. Puck is kept in right to Kirkby. Kirkby in the slot, turns, throws one up high, and it's going to bounce just over the net. Goaltender couldn't find it. Now back to the point. Here's a shot on the left side. That one's going to be blocked down. And an excellent job to keep this one in is Mickelson. Mickelson throws one. That one to the left of Baker. And Grand Forks trying to chip it out, but an excellent job there by Walker to keep it in. And then finally the puck will come out of the zone. Kirkby at the red line, doing everything she can to get it, and she takes it and just chips it in. Manisau was there. She'll go indirect off the boards. A little too much on that one, and it will go down for an icing. 9:10 left here in period number 2. 2-1 your score in favor of Grand Forks. Getting the assist on that goal from Prestang was Emily Becker and Anna Clavin. Offensive zone draw for the Blue Jays, one back by Grand Forks. This one's shipped out to center. Prestang's the one that just won that draw in her own end. Now sends a pass up to Greenwood. Greenwood tried to chip it in deep, but Froelich got in the way. Still in the Blue Jays' end. Goes back behind their net. Grand Forks, they forecheck hard here, that's for sure. Potrat's with it. Tries to chip this one up the boards, but that relentless forecheck for Grand Forks shovels it back behind the net. Becker tries to do the wraparound, but she loses it. Tosses it back to the point. A little hard on that pass, and it's going to be sold by Mickelson. Mickelson has a step on Robinson. It's a breakaway from Mickelson. She dekes the backhand. Excellent job by Robinson on the back check. No penalty is going to be called here. Referees keep their arm down. Good call as Mickelson could not get the shot off, but it was an excellent back check by Lauren Robinson to lift the stick at the last moment. But Kirkby has it, loses it. And then Greenwood just sends it across. Here comes Becker. Becker's going to be working one-on-one against Jamestown's defenseman. Excellent job to poke that one away. For Jamestown, that was Hannah Soulis. Action starting to pick up here as that one's poked out of the reach, but it finds right back to the stick of Kirkby. Kirkby makes a pass. Soulis sends one through the net, through the crease, that one goes wide. Puck on the half wall. Kirkby on that right end, chips it free, throws it in front, and it actually goes off the stick of the goaltender Baker and into the corner. Jamestown with it as they're starting to pressure, down by 1. Pass over to the left side. Here's a shot and an excellent save by Baker. Then the puck tried to bank that one off the pads of Baker was Kirkby, but no go. This one sent back behind the net. Manisau has it, and then that breakout pass is going to be stolen. Now shot on net, but it's blocked down in front as Grand Forks is desperately just trying to get this one out of their zone. So far they cannot, as once again this one's kept in. And finally, it will go to center, and it'll find the stick of Maddie Hagen. Hagen sends a pass to Walker, the sophomore defenseman. She's pressured hard by 2 Knight Riders as that puck's right in front of the Jamestown bench. Jamestown with it, a shot, and a save by Baker. As getting a lot on that one was Ellie Kruger, the freshman. An offensive zone draw here for Jamestown, 6:55 left in the second period, 2-1 your score in favor of Grand Forks. Belzer to take the draw. Going up against Serenity Castoreno. One back by Castoreno. But Jamestown comes away with the loose puck. Mickelson pokes that one down for Belzer. Goes into the corner. Belzer's going to be the first one on the puck. Spins, throws one to the front, and it's still there. Mickelson turns, fires, and a save made by Baker. The first initial shot that went through the slot, if Mickelson could have gotten her stick down, I think she would have had a better opportunity than the shot that she just took right there. Nonetheless, nice job by number 4 of the Blue Jays to create that O-zone chance. Face off to the right of Baker. Belzer once again on the draw. She loses this one to Annika Prestang. Prestang with that nifty backhand goal. That's the difference maker so far here. 2-1 in the second period. Grand Forks in the lead. This one in that right corner. A couple players with both teams jostle for it. Walker with it. Here's that high shot on the left side right into the glove of Kaylee Baker. 6:19 left in period number 2. 2-1 your score. Grand Forks in the lead. Belzer once again on the draw against Annika Prestang. These two took the opening draw here this afternoon to start the game. They take it right now. Prestang once again coming away with the win, but Jamestown with the loose puck. This one indirect off the boards, backhanded from Kruger. Here's a shot. Now one's kicked aside by a defenseman of Grand Forks. Kirkby once again was with that shot. Goes into the corner. That's where Clavin has it. Getting some help from her defense partner. And it's chipped up the half wall, but sent right back. Clavin with it. Trying to look for some help. She'll turn around and spin it, but it's going to be kept in by Kirkby. Kirkby with it. Excellent board work from number 3 of the Blue Jays. Sends this one back around. Froelich sends this one in. And then off the half wall, a light shot towards the goal will be covered by Baker. Katie Stockert on that shot. 5.5 left here in period number 2. Face off to the left of Baker. Last couple minutes, the pace of play has really been in the Jamestown offensive zone. Sulis loses the draw, but Jamestown will keep it in the zone. This one's sent back in. Mickelson's there, had a breakaway earlier this period, could not convert. Loses this one as there's some choppy ice behind the net, and we saw that earlier in the first period on the goal from Grand Forks is Kilgore. As this puck is stolen back by Mickelson, and Jamestown will send it out to center. Manisau tried to skate it in, gets it to hit off the stick of Potratz and go over her, so it's kept in the zone. And then cleared out, and then sent right back in by Castoreno. Froelich behind her own net, as Jamestown trying to send it right back down the other way and tie this game up. Puck just pinballs around a couple of skates, and Froelich chips it out to center. But Manisau right there once again to just slap that one back in the O-zone for Grand Forks. Blue Jays with it. They lose the puck along the half wall. That was Sulis with it. As now Becker shoved into the net by Kirkby. And the puck comes back to the point. Kept in by Fournier on the left side. Fournier shovels one into the near far corner. Potratz pressured hard there by Greenwood. Cannot get it out. 4:17 left here in the second. Jamestown trying to get it out of their own end. They finally do, as Kirkby just flicks one down the ice and will be called an icing. 4:10 left here in the second period. 2 goals here so far in this period. Kirkby on the power play to tie things up at 1. And then a couple minutes later, Annika Prestang, a nifty backhand goal, putting Grand Forks back in the lead by 1. 2-1 your score. That D-zone draw, one back by Bernadette Belzer of the Blue Jays, and then sent around the boards. Nice job by Robinson, the junior captain of Grand Forks, to keep this one in. And then Kirkby just chips this one up. Belzer does everything she can to get this one out to Kruger. Kruger pulls up at the red line, spins, and chips it in. Back behind the net is Clavin to get it. Sends a pass up to Greenwood. Greenwood sends it back all the way around, as Gray's going to have to go back and get it. And she's bumped into hard there along the boards by Katie Stockert. And the referee saw that as well, says it's illegal. So interference will be called, and the Blue Jays will go on the penalty kill. .336 left here in the second period. 2-1 your score in favor of Grand Forks. They're going to get their first power play opportunity, as Katie Stockert called 2 minutes for interference. Offensive zone draw for Grand Forks to the left of Olivia Sorley. Face off, one back by the Blue Jays, and they send it back to center ice into the Grand Forks zone. Robinson with it, being pressured hard by Kruger. Robinson just up the boards. Castoreno to center. Having to wait for that one was Brenna Singh, and she'll just chip this one into the O-zone for Grand Forks. Back behind her own net is Froelich. Chips it up the boards. Kirkby is there on that left side. Kirkby throws it behind her own net, and Froelich will send it out to center. Robinson has it. Sends a pass across over to Manisau. Back to Robinson. As an excellent penalty kill so far here for the Blue Jays. Grand Forks has not been able to get it in the zone and really set up. Here comes Castoreno now with it. Number 20 has her head down. Just chips this one into the offensive zone, as Grand Forks will change up their power play unit. 1:06 left on the advantage here, as Kirkby doing an excellent job to skate this one out. It's 1-on-5, and finally broken up by Becker of Grand Forks. Here comes the Knight Riders. Greenwood on the left side. Greenwood goes to the corner, throws one towards the front of the net. It's kicked around, still loose, and Grand Forks will come away with it. This one thrown towards the net, deflects off a stick, goes through the air, over to that side. Manisau throws one on net into the glove of Olivia Sorley. 2:17 left in period number 2. 42 seconds left on the power play for Grand Forks. They lead this one 2-1. Goals from Kilgore and Prestang for their lead. Kirkby, the lone goal for the Blue Jays so far this afternoon. Offensive zone draw, one back by Grand Forks. This one thrown on the net from Manasau, goes wide. Right there is Becker. That shot's going to be blocked down in front. Excellent job by Humas to go low and block that one. Puck behind the Blue Jay net. Becker has it. Becker doing a nice job to shield the puck. Makes the pass to Greenwood. Greenwood trying to make a pass, but an excellent job by the goaltender Sorley to interfere with that one. And then the Blue Jays send it length of the ice. Baker, miscommunication there with Manasau, as that puck is now sent back behind the Grand Forks net with 10 seconds left here on the power play. Grand Forks on the breakout. Here's Greenwood on the left side. Greenwood makes a move into the offensive zone. Now shifts over, goes to the left side. Greenwood goes low, being pressured there by Walker. Power play's over. Puck goes to the front, but then now into the corner. 1:30 left in period number 2. Puck is down low. Greenwood throws it to the front. Nobody's there besides Mickelson. She touches up, and a whistle, and I believe the net is off its moorings back behind Olivia Sorley. So I don't believe a penalty's called, just making sure. No penalty called. The person attending the penalty bench went over towards the door like he was going to open it, but it was just a line change. So 1:20 left here in the second period. 2-1 your score. Grand Forks with the offensive zone draw and the lead. This one back by Grand Forks. Thrown towards the net, and it's just sent into the corner from Hagen. This one's chipped up along the boards. And now here comes a 2-on-1 as Belzer takes it. Belzer breaks past the defenseman on that left side. Backhand shot. Nice save by Baker. Excellent job to cover up that rebound. But good speed from Belzer. She blew past Robinson and just took it on her own coming in on that left side. Baker stayed with it the whole way, makes the first save, and then smothers the rebound with 1:02 left in the first period. Offensive zone draw for the Blue Jays. They've spent most of this period in the O-zone. There's a stalemate on the draw, and the puck makes its way on goal. Baker's there. Puck is still loose, and then Greenwood comes away with it for Grand Forks as we're under a minute to play in period number 2. Greenwood tries to chip this one in, and a penalty's going to be coming up here on Hagen. As the Blue Jays will touch up, they'll be shorthanded for the second time in a row here on this second period. Interference will be called on Maddie Hagen, one of the captains here for Jamestown. Coach Alex Hedlund of Grand Forks shouting to his team how much time is left in this period. 49.3. Jamestown comes away with a draw, and it will be cleared out to center. That one hopped over the stick of Quinn Fournier and all the way down. Baker's there to set it up and then throws it back around. Excellent forecheck by Ellie Kruger of the Blue Jays. And then getting some help from Kirkby. Grand Forks with it. Here's Becker. Sends the pass to Greenwood. Greenwood working 1-on-3 with 25 left in the period. Blue Jays come away with it. Here's Kirkby. Sends it out to center right onto the tape of Kruger. Kruger's now going to be hooked, and a penalty's going to be coming up against Grand Forks. Kruger with it. Throws one on, but it's going to be blocked aside by the defenseman of Grand Forks. And we're going to get some 4-on-4 hockey with 12.5 seconds left in this period. So we'll skate 4-on-4 for 1 minute and 24 seconds. It'll go into the third period, and then an abbreviated power play coming up for the Blue Jays. Hooking will be called on Lauren Robinson, the defenseman for Grand Forks. Offensive zone draw lost by the Blue Jays. Back behind their own net. Here is Manasau for Grand Forks. Tried to chip one up. 5 seconds left in the period. Now pinning it along the boards. Out to Kirkby. Kirkby trying to get that puck free, and that will do it for the second period of action. 2-1 your scores. We saw 2 goals in that period. Grand Forks will skate to the locker room with the 1-goal lead. We'll step aside for a break when we come back. Second period intermission right here on Jamestown 107.1 and the Gym. Two Rivers Printing is your local source for anything printed on paper. As a full-service print shop, they offer quick print services for all kinds of posters, flyers, and business forms. They also print banner signs, invitations, cookbooks, thank you cards, and more. They can also do wide format printing in matte, gloss, blueprints, and vinyl. With decades of experience, you know it will be done quickly and done right. Call Two Rivers Printing at 251-1266 at the end of 10th Street in Jamestown.
This is Clint with RM Stout, and I've got a golden ticket. Starting Black Friday, peek inside any car at RM Stout, and you just may spot a golden ticket. We'll help you retrieve it, and it's instantly worth $500 towards any vehicle purchase when presented prior to purchasing. We've got so much time and so little to do. Wait, strike that, reverse it. Time runs out at the end of this year. RM Stout has new cars here and available to make your holiday travels a pleasure. At RM Stout, it's a golden day.
A $5,000 sign-on bonus is available for full-time CNAs. Join the team at SMP Health Ave Maria. Salary depending on experience and excellent benefits. Apply online at www.smphhealth.org/Ave Maria or call 701-252-5660. Again, smphhealth.org/Ave Maria or call 701-252-5660. Ave Maria is an equal opportunity employer. Why choose professional eye care centers? 3 great reasons are Dr. Frank, Dr. Freilich, and Dr. Jengula. 3 of the most educated professional optometrists you'll ever meet. Next is their great selection. Have they got frames? Over 1,000 pair for you to try. So many on hand that you'll want a pair for every outfit. And yes, all of their frames and lenses are backed up by warranty. Visit ProEyeCareCenters.com and make an appointment today in Valley City, Jamestown, or Carrington. Professional Eye Care Centers, clearly the best. The Honda ATV lineup is here to prove it's possible to work smarter and harder. With the power to get the job done, the technology to make it easier, and tried and tested quality to keep you moving forward. Find the Honda ATV that fits your needs at Gun & Reel Sports on 1st Street West in downtown Jamestown. Then you'll start to understand how life is better on a Honda. For riders 16 years and older, Honda recommends that all ATV riders take a training course and read the owner's manual thoroughly.
Where do teams go to get their custom printed apparel?
Originals!
Where do companies go to get their corporate logo printed on shirts, caps, and jackets?
Originals, of course.
And where do fans go to get their Blue Jay and Jimmy apparel either off the rack or single-piece prints?
Originals! Originals!
There you have it, folks. For custom printed apparel, embroidery, and work apparel, it's Originals, 216 First Avenue, downtown Jamestown. Open 9 to 5 weekdays.
In favor of the Grand Forks Knight Riders. We saw 2 goals in that first period. Actually, in that second period. In the first period, we got 1 goal. We'll tell you all about it right now. As Taylor Kilgore picking up the loose change in front after some choppy ice is behind that goal on the right end of the rink, as we're right at center ice here. The right end of the rink has some bad ice and behind the goal. As the puck was sent around, it chipped off a piece of ice, came right back in front. Kilgore wide open, just tapped it into the open net. To open up the second period, it was a power play for Jamestown, and they made the most of it as they get a nice goal from Alexis Kirkby to tie up the game at 1, a power play goal for the Blue Jays, and then we were tied at 1 apiece. And then just about 4 minutes later, an excellent backhand goal by Annika Prestang, making some nice moves in the offensive zone, shifting past a couple of defensemen and going high glove side with that backhander to give Grand Forks the 2-1 lead, and that is where we stand here in the second intermission in Jamestown this afternoon. Grand Forks Knight Riders lead this one by a score of 2-1. Now, when we come back for the third period of action, we're going to have 4-on-4 play for 1 minute and 11 seconds as Maddie Hagen picked up an interference penalty for the Blue Jays, and then a couple of seconds later in that second period, it was a hooking call against Lauren Robinson of Grand Forks. So after 1 minute and 11 seconds, the Blue Jays will have an abbreviated power play here at the John L. Wilson Ice Arena. Again, the goal scorers so far here this afternoon. The first goal was scored by Taylor Kilgore of the Knight Riders. Second one was scored by Alexis Kirkby of the Blue Jays. And then the last goal so far was scored by Annika Prestang, the junior for Grand Forks Knight Riders, to make it a 2-1 lead. Well, we got about 7 minutes left here in the intermission. Zamboni's on the ice, making new ice, and then it's third period action as you're listening to Blue Jays Varsity Girls High School Hockey right here on Jamestown 107.1 and the Gym.
Paying your energy bill the old-fashioned way takes a lot of steps, including all those steps to the mailbox. ePay from Otter Tail Power Company is an easier way to manage your account anytime, anywhere. even from your mobile phone. It's free. It's easy. Take the first step. Enroll at otpco.com/epay. Otter Tail Power Company. On for you.
This is Warren Abrahamson, News Director for I3G Media and a University of Jamestown graduate. Why did I choose Jamestown to start my journey to success? Well, having grown up in the small town of Malta, Montana, I like the small class sizes, the family feel on campus, and the warm welcome from staff and faculty. It was a great fit. Start your journey today. Visit uj.edu or call the admissions staff to chat about your potential college experience right here in Jamestown. That's uj.edu, the University of Jamestown in North Dakota.
When a routine screening results in a diagnosis, you deserve the best care. Choose the right cancer center right from the start. At Essentia Health, we care for each other by caring about each other. Here, we never give up. From cutting-edge treatments to clinical trials, our cancer care specialists do whatever it takes, because that's who we are. Visit essentiahealth.org to learn more about our accredited cancer centers. Essentia Health. Cancer care like nowhere else.
You know you don't really want that hurry-up, bought on the cheap, not sure what I got insurance coverage. Good, because Farmers Union insurance agents do things just a little different. We'll work with you personally for home, auto, business, or farm insurance and tailor the exact coverage plan you need, because we're not satisfied until you are. Different? You bet. Farmers Union Insurance. Simply different.
Good luck to the Blue Jays and Jimmies from your local Farmers Union agent, Steve Benyon.
Not all products underwritten by Farmers Union Insurance.
This is Clint with RM Stout, and I've got a golden ticket. Starting Black Friday, peek inside any car at RM Stout, and you just may spot a golden ticket. We'll help you retrieve it, and it's instantly worth $500 towards any vehicle purchase when presented prior to purchasing. We've got so much time and so little to do. Wait, strike that, reverse it. Time runs out at the end of this year. RM Stout has new cars here and available to make your holiday travels a pleasure. At RM Stout, it's a golden day.
A $5,000 sign-on bonus is available for full-time CNAs. Join the team at SMP Health Ave Maria. Salary depending on experience and excellent benefits. Apply online at www.smphealth.org/Ave Maria or call 701-252-5660. Again, smphealth.org/Ave Maria or call 701-252-5660. Ave Maria is an equal opportunity employer.
Here in the second intermission, the Grand Forks Night Riders leading your Jamestown Blue Jays by a score of 2-1. Anthony Verasso with you on this Saturday afternoon, coming from the John L. Wilson Arena here in chilly Jamestown, North Dakota, but I'm sure it's much colder up there in Grand Forks. First period, we got a goal from Taylor Kilgore for Grand Forks, giving them the 1-0 lead. That was all that was scored in period number one. Second period, it was Alexis Kirby on the power play, tying this one up at 1 apiece. Then just about 4 minutes later, Annika Prestang with a gorgeous backhand goal, top shelf, to give Grand Forks the lead right back. They lead it right here in the second intermission by a score of 2-1. When we come back in the third period, it's going to be 4-on-4 hockey. Jamestown has 1:11 left on their power play, and then they'll have an abbreviated, Jamestown has 1:11 left on their penalty, and then they'll have abbreviated power play, as there's still 1:48 left on the penalty to Lauren Robinson, the defenseman of Grand Forks. We're going to step aside for another break. When we come back, puck drop for third period action right here on Jamestown 107.1 and the Gym.
Hi, this is Sean Taft from the Jamestown Country Club. With Christmas upon us, it is the perfect time to buy that perfect person on your list of membership to the Jamestown Country Club. Any new or existing customer who pays for their membership before December 31st will receive 5 guest passes for next year. Contact myself at 701-252-8448 for more information, or email me at jcc58401@gmail.com. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from the Jamestown Country Club.
Family time is precious. Gain more with local care for hips, shoulders, knees, and toes at Jamestown Regional Medical Center in Valley City and Carrington. JRMC Orthopedics also offers same-day and next-day appointments in Jamestown. Schedule online anytime at jrmcnd.com/orthopedics or call 701-952-4878. Learn more at jrmcnd.com.
Jamestown Regional Medical Center will never stop building for you.
The The Dream Team. Pro Internet and Premium Managed Wi-Fi.
Is your internet connection holding you back? Upgrade to Pro Internet and get 500 by 500 megabits per second, plus premium Wi-Fi free for a month. With premium Wi-Fi, you get a powerful Wi-Fi 6 coverage along with complete control of your network with the mobile app. Enable your guest Wi-Fi network, set parental controls, and secure protection from malware and viruses. Your family will thank you. Visit DakotaCentral.com/offers to sign up today.
And welcome back for third period action right here on 107.1 Jamestown and the Gym. Anthony Verasso with you on the call of this afternoon's matchup between the Grand Forks Knight Riders and your Jamestown Blue Jays. 2-1 your score. Grand Forks in the lead here as we're about to get the third period underway. 4-on-4 action for the first 1:11. And then the Blue Jays will get an abbreviated power play. Grand Forks will be going left to right on your radio dial here in the third period. Jamestown going right to left. Both teams getting goals in the second period. But that last goal giving Grand Forks the 2-1 lead. Face-off is taken back by Jamestown. Again, it's 4-on-4 hockey here for the next 1:03 as Kruger had it for Jamestown, loses the puck. And Fournier trying to chip it to center, gets it out, but right to the stick of Alexis Kirby, the lone goal scorer so far here for the Blue Jays. Kirby makes a nice move, can stop on a dime. Now she comes in on the right side. Nice job by Fournier to recover and chip that one away. Jamestown with it. Puck comes to the slot. But Manasau will chip this one out to center as she tried to connect on a pass to Emma Gray. Jamestown coming away with it. They're 35 seconds away from an abbreviated power play. We're skating 4-on-4 here to start things in the third period. Manasau makes a nice move. Backhands this one into the Jamestown defensive zone, but right on the stick of Froelich. Froelich then chips it to center. Kirkby with it. Skates it outside of her end. Up to the red line. Loses the puck. But right there is Kruger. Kruger now all the way to the far side, trying to get it in to that O-zone. She does. 10 seconds left before an abbreviated power play for the Blue Jays. This one's chipped around. Belzer is there. Belzer shovels one towards the net. Kirkby on the backhand. A nice stop by Baker. So now it's a power play. 33 seconds for the Blue Jays, as they're going to have to start this from back behind their own goal. And missing that one for the Blue Jays with Potratz. But right there is Mickelson with 20 seconds left on the power play. Here comes Mickelson getting over that line. Left-handed shot goes to the right corner. Loses the puck for a moment, and then she gets it right back. Pulls up, sends this one back around. There's Kirkby. Kirkby's going to go towards the middle. Looks like she was tripped down, and that will be called. So it's going to be a tripping call on Emily Becker. So Jamestown will have a 5-on-3 for 6 seconds. And then they'll have another long power play here. So Jamestown down 2-1 here in the third period. This is their big opportunity here to try to tie things up. Offensive zone draw just to the left of Kaylee Baker. It'll be Hannah Soulis to take the O-zone draw. She loses it cleanly to Avery Greenwood. Kept in, though, by Jamestown on the right side. That shot goes wide as Walker shot that one. And then a huge hit by Kirkby. And there's a player down for Grand Forks, slow to get up. That's Manasau, as this one's poked away. Jamestown's going to steal it. This one goes into the zone, giving chase to Soulis on that right side, as head coach Alex Hedlund cannot believe a penalty was not called on Kirkby on the huge hit on that half wall. So this one's going to be chipped up the boards. Kirkby's going to keep it in for Jamestown. Now 5-on-4. Kirkby goes to the middle. It's poked and right on goal, as Baker will calm things down. 1:21 left in the power play for Jamestown. 14:39 left in regulation. 2-1 your score in favor of Grand Forks. Bernadette Belzer on the O-zone draw. Her team up with the advantage. 5-on-4 power play. This one's won back to Kruger. Kruger cuts to the middle. Backhand score! Excellent shot by Ellie Kruger on the backhand. It's another power play goal for the Blue Jays, and we're all tied at 2 with 14:34 left in regulation. Excellent job on the face-off win by Belzer right to Kruger. She takes it down that left lane, and the backhand right over the glove of Baker. And it's a power play goal, tied at 2. So Kruger ties it at 2 here in the third period. Jamestown and Grand Forks, both these teams winning their previous games, trying to stay in the win column. This one's back behind the Grand Forks net. Chip back around. Belzer falls trying to get it. And this one's going to be attempted to be lifted off glass, but a nice job to keep it in was Jamestown. Belzer to Kruger. Kruger just tied up this game. That slap shot goes wide. Back all the way around. Froelich on that right side. She'll just send this one back around the net. Belzer behind the goal. Throws it into that circle. Excellent job by Greenwood to lift the stick of Ellie Kruger. Otherwise, she was going to have a wide open one-timer. And Froelich carries it in, but it's offsides. Belzer picking up the lone assist on that power play goal for Jamestown. As again, we're all tied up at 2 apiece with 13:53 left here in the third period. Face-off one back by the Blue Jays and just chipped in by Hagen. Robinson behind her own net. Number 19 with a lot of speed as she starts the breakout. Robinson, left-hand shot, just sends this one into the corner. Robinson's going to give chase as it comes out to the goal stick of Sorley, and she'll quickly just alertly jump on it. Defensive zone draw to the right coming up of Sorley. Be Sulis on the draw against Emma Gray. Sulis wins that one for Jamestown. That's a big face-off right there, won by the Blue Jays. They've struggled in the dot here this afternoon, but at this point of the juncture, it's all about when you win them. Icing is waved off as this one goes into the Grand Forks end. Robinson fans on the chip out, and it's kept in by Potratz. And then it's lifted and kept in by Kirkby, but Kirkby has her stick lifted for the time being, and just barely getting that one out is Serenity Castoreno. Puck comes back into the Grand Forks D zone, now out to the neutral zone, and Castoreno will chip it in. Castoreno gives chase. First one back there will be Mickelson behind her own net. Mickelson bumps into Greenwood and then chips this one to center. Back there to get that is Fournier. Fournier right up to Castoreno. Now over to Manisau on that far side. Manisau trying to escape some Blue Jay pressure here, but it's going to be stolen by Kruger. Kruger, the power play goal here in the third period, to knot things up at 2. Now makes a nice move on the right side, goes to the corner, being pressured off the puck. As that one goes into the corner. Prestang was the one applying the pressure there. Prestang off the boards. As nice job keeping that one in for the Blue Jays. That was Peyton Walker. Still in the Blue Jay offensive zone. And the puck goes to the half wall. First one there will be Emily Becker for Grand Forks. Cannot clear it. Kept in by the Blue Jays. Grand Forks desperately needs a puck to get out of the zone here, for a very least just for a quick breather. Becker has it. She's going to go behind her own net. Backhands this one up the half wall. Avery Greenwood's there. She tries to chip it out. It's going to come out. And Grand Forks will regroup, do a half change here. Greenwood with it. Makes a nice move in the neutral zone. Now over the blue line. Throws one on net. That one's going to go wide. Greenwood will go off for a change. She's been off for quite a bit. The cardiovascular must be immense for number 11 for Grand Forks. Blue Jays trying to make a pass through the neutral zone. Mickelson sends it up to Sulis, but it's going for an icing. 11.5 left here at the John L. Wilson Arena. You're listening to Blue Jay Girls Varsity Hockey right here on 107.1 Jamestown and the Gym. Be D-zone draw for the Blue Jays to the right of Sorley. Sulis and Gray on the dot. This one's going to be won by Gray and then sent back into the corner by Sang. But it's going to be stolen by Jamestown and given right back to the point. Clavin shoots that one wide of the net. Gray is going to be the first one there in the corner. The freshman trying to stick handle. She's going to lose that one. As going in there was Savannah Potratz to clear it to center. Going hard, crashing into the boards was Mickelson. Grand Forks with it. They backhand it into their own zone. Kind of fanning on that pass was Sang, but it goes to center. 10:57 left here in regulation. We're all tied up at 2. Thanks to the power play goal here earlier in this period from Ellie Kruger. Grand Forks gets it to center. Blue Jays have it. Nobody can really corral it here as it's in the neutral zone. And then that puck's going to be chipped high in the air but kept in by the Blue Jays. Nice job by Kruger. Sends it down low. Now right back to Kruger on the cycle. And then trying to shovel that one in front was Belzer. A nice save, and the puck is cleared down length of the ice. Nice heads-up play there by Bernadette Belzer. Thought she was going to have Baker out of position. Tried to bank one off the pad. She could not. But nonetheless, an icing is called. 10:23 left in regulation, 2-2. Offensive zone draw for the Blue Jays. Belzer leans in against Annika Prestang. Stalemate on the draw. Wingers have to come in to help out. It's going to be Grand Forks who comes away with it, but they cannot clear the zone. Nice job by Kruger to keep it in. But then it's stolen right back by Grand Forks as they make their way to center. This one's going to be chipped in. Excellent job by Sorley to recognize that Kirkby was going to be beat and to poke it in the corner to evade any danger. But Grand Forks does keep it in for the time being, and it's going to deflect off of a skate and go to center. And then Manasau will chip it right back in. Froelich has it, chips it off the boards. That one's going to be held in for Grand Forks. Sloppy breakout so far here for Jamestown in the third period. Here's Kirkby behind her own net, sends a pass up to Belzer. Belzer makes a nice little shifty move there, and now she starts in on the left side. Here comes Belzer, drops one off. Mickelson over skates, and it's going to be stolen right back by Grand Forks. But an excellent job by Brooke Dietrich to keep this one alive, and Blue Jays take possession right back. This one's going to be sent in from Maddie Hagen to the right side of Kaylee Baker, the goalie. As we're just about 9 minutes left in regulation on the Saturday afternoon, all tied up at 2 apiece. This one's sent over on the far side. Peyton Walker's going to pick it up with speed. Walker shoots one. That one's blocked aside by Baker, goes into the corner. Robinson with it, the defenseman, one of the captains here for Grand Forks, sends it down low. That's Quinn Fournier with it. The junior sends it up the half wall. Sierra Hyde with it, tries to come out to center, and it's going to be poked loose, but then she gets it right back and sends it into the Blue Jays defensive zone. 8:40 left in regulation. Walker sends a pass that cannot connect to Sulis, and Grand Forks on the turnover throws one on goal. That one's going to be sticked aside by Sorley. Puck comes back to the front. Now here comes a wraparound attempt. Excellent job by Sorley to get the glove there. Puck still loose in the crease. An excellent kick save by Sorley with the right pad. 2 acrobatic saves by Sorley. Cannot catch that one from the point shot to keep this game tied at 2. Sorley makes the incredible save, diving across with the glove on the wraparound, and then quickly getting that left pad free, and that shot goes wide. Gets that left pad free to keep the game tied at 2 on the open net. This one kept in by Grand Forks and then sent length of the ice for Peyton Walker, and it's going to be an icing against the Blue Jays with 7:57 left in that one. If Blue Jays can come away with the win in this one, remember those 2 saves right there by Olivia Sorley. Not sure which one was more impressive. That glove save, she had to dive across the blue paint to make that one. Face off to the left of the Blue Jay goalkeeper. One back by the Blue Jays, chipped up the half wall. That's Kruger there. Kruger skates it to center, now makes a pass across. Katie Stalker can't connect on that one, but Belzer is there, loses that one, and Kilgore comes away with it. She's got one of the goals for Grand Forks this afternoon. She scored in the first period. This one poked free. Blue Jays have it. They have numbers if they hurry. This one's up to Kruger, and then she'll lose possession. Kind of a half-hearted change there by the Blue Jays, as Grand Forks will take over in the neutral zone. Serenity Castoreno spins and throws this one in, as now it's a fire wagon change for Grand Forks. This one's going to be shoveled up the boards, as doing a nice job by Greenwood for Grand Forks to keep it in. Back behind her own net is Peyton Walker, sends this one up the boards. Here comes the Blue Jays. They get a 2-on-1 if they hurry. It's Kirkby on the right side. She's got Mickelson. Kirkby sends the pass, deflected by Manasau, and cannot connect with Mickelson. Mickelson has it, throws it towards goal. And that one's going to be scooped up by Fournier. She skates to center. Quinn Fournier dives to poke it deep. She cannot. It actually comes out of the zone, and Kirkby has it for Jamestown. Kirkby going 1-on-2. She'll just throw one on goal, and that will be sticked aside by Baker, as Kirkby was at the end of a long shift. Jamestown with it. Trying to keep that momentum going. 6.5 left in regulation, tied up at 2. You're listening to girls high school varsity hockey right here on Jamestown 107.1 and the gym. Anthony Verasa with you on this matinee hockey game today on the Saturday before Christmas. Manasau with it, starts the breakout out of her own zone. Emma Gray coming through that slot area, the center for Grand Forks, and it's going to be backhanded in by Taylor Kilgore. Grand Forks is going to try to go to work here. Gave up a power play goal earlier in this period. They were up 2-1 coming into this third frame. Gray with it, comes off the half wall. Gray, a shot. That one's saved in the air, and net's going to be knocked off of its moorings So the referee will stop play with 5:57 left in regulation on this Saturday afternoon. Big shout out to Jaron Matheny for working the cameras today if you're watching on our streaming site. 5:57. Left here in regulation, 2-2 your score. Ellie Kruger, the lone goal in this period on the power play to tie things up for Jamestown. Offensive zone, face-off, one back by Grand Forks. This one's sent over to Fournier, T-to-D pass, now throws it down low. This one shot, nice job to block that one by Froelich. Puck comes out to center, Lauren Robinson couldn't keep it in. So in that little bit of a stoppage time, it's actually a power play for Grand Forks, as it's an interference call on Jamestown. Not sure where they saw the interference. I think maybe for knocking the net off the moorings, but nonetheless, it's 1:30 left on the power play. As that shot by Fournier goes wide, Grand Forks trying to take the lead right back here. Kirkby cannot pitchfork that one out. It's still in the zone. This one comes to the slot area. Trying to spin and shoot that one was Greenwood, but an excellent job by Froelich to tie her up in front and clear the zone. So 5:05 left in regulation, 1:08 left on the power play for Grand Forks. 2-2 your score. Robinson trying to carry, makes a nice move, goes off the boards, falls as she's giving chase. This one's going back around. Back behind her net now, Peyton Walker sends it around. Nice shot by Greenwood to keep it in. Some good puck battles here, won by Grand Forks in this third period, as they should be winning them here. They're on the advantage. As this one's not cleared out. Excellent job by Robinson to close the feet together and keep it there. As the centering pass does not connect, Mickelson will clear the zone. 35 seconds left on the power play for Grand Forks. Gray, nice little indirect pass to herself. And then Kilgore pokes it free. Kilgore tries to make a centering pass, but Jamestown takes it and will clear it. 20 seconds left on the power play, 4:15 left in regulation, and trying to clear that one, but fanning, that was Walker. Kilgore keeps it in, finds Gray. Gray on the right side. Gray spins, sends it back to Manisow. Manisow right back to Gray. She cannot connect. It goes back around for Castoreno. 5 seconds left on the power play. Castoreno has that puck poked free, and Jamestown still cannot clear it as it's sent back down low. Gray back to the point. Fournier throws one on goal. Gray tried to redirect it. She could not, but she still has it. Over to Castoreno. Castoreno loses it. And stealing that puck is Bernadette Belzer. Belzer going one-on-one with the defenseman Manisow. Goes into the corner, throws it down low. That's Kruger. Kruger was the one that picked up that interference penalty as it makes its way back to the point. Froelich shovels one on goal, and it's going to be sticked aside by Baker as this one's going to go up the half wall. All tied up at 2, 3:20 left in regulation as Mickelson will come off for a change. That one's thrown on goal, kicked aside by Baker. First one there will be Kruger. Kruger shovels it behind the goaltender of Grand Forks. First one on the puck will be Hannah Soulis. But Grand Forks will come away with it. Throwing that one all the way down just wide of the net was Maya Manisow, the freshman defenseman. I'm sure she was trying to get that one on net, but because she missed it, it's going to be an icing called. And an offensive zone face-off for the Blue Jays with 2:59 in regulation to the right side of the goaltender Kaylee Baker. It'll be Hannah Soulis on the draw for the Blue Jays against Annika Prestang. Prestang comes away with it. And then Greenwood on the half wall trying to chip this one out. Two Blue Jays over there trying to keep this one in. And battling out front is Savannah Potratz. Puck squirts free, picked up by Becker. Becker gets the red line, sends a pass across. It's going to be kicked in off the feet of Prestang. Goes in the corner. Prestang sends a pass out to Becker. Becker tried to spin, fires one on net. Nice job and a save by Sorley and a cover up on the rebound. And then a little extracurricular activity as Kirkby will toss down Becker after touching the goaltender. Nice captainship there from number 3 of Jamestown. Don't let anybody touch your goalie. 2:29 left in regulation, all square at 2. This will be a D-zone face-off to the left of Sorley. And a timeout will be called, so we're going to take a timeout. You're listening to Girls Varsity Hockey right here on Jamestown 107.1 and the Gym.
Ladies, have you been trying to get into a workout routine or love group exercise classes, but find yourself skipping because you leak urine when you exercise? Incontinence is very common among postpartum women, female athletes, and exercise lovers, but it doesn't have to be your new normal. At Apex Physical Therapy and Wellness Center, our team of women's health and pelvic floor specialists will do a thorough evaluation to come up with an individualized treatment plan to get you back to your workout goals. Schedule an appointment today by calling 952-2739 for Jamestown or 883-5611 for Lemoore, or check us out online at apexptwellness.com.
2:29 left in regulation here at the John L. Wilson Arena, all tied up at 2 between the Jamestown Blue Jays and the Grand Forks Knight Riders. What a game we've had so far here this afternoon. We'll recap the goal scorers in the first period. For Grand Forks, Taylor Kilgore giving them the 1-0 lead. Second period saw 2 goals. First was from Alexis Kirkby on the power play to tie things up at 1. And then shortly after, it was Annika Prestang on a gorgeous backhand goal top shelf to give Grand Forks a 2-1 lead. And then early here in the third period on the power play, it was Ellie Kruger on a backhander of her own to tie things up here at 2. Both teams back onto the ice. D-zone draw in the Blue Jay end to the left side of Olivia Sorley. Leaning in for this one is Belzer, and she'll lose this one to Greenwood of Grand Forks. Grand Forks with it. Fournier fans on the shot, and Kruger cannot go for the breakaway. That one shot on goal right into the glove of Sorley. If Kruger could have kicked that puck up to herself, she was going to be off to the races, but she just overskated that one. All twos are wild on the scoreboard. 2:22 left, tied at 2. D-zone draw to the right of Sorley. Fournier with it. Throws it on net, stick to side by the Blue Jays netminder. Now sent back around the boards. Belzer with it. Tries to chip it off the boards. Cannot get it out. Right back behind the Blue Jay net. Froelich with it. Sends it up to Kirkby. 2:05 in regulation. Kirkby can't get it out. Still loose. And Grand Forks sends it down low. That's Fournier working on Kirkby. Fournier sends it back around. Greenwood's there in the corner. Pulls up. Backhands this one back around the net. Fournier, number 8, is going to have to go back in for it. She fans on that one as Katie Stockert was applying the pressure, but Fournier then comes back and chips it back down low. 100 seconds remaining here in regulation, all tied up at 2. Blue Jays trying to get it out of their own end. So far, they have not been successful in the shift, and then Fournier will deflect it off one of her own teammates, and that comes out to center. Robinson with it. Sends it past to nobody as it was a line change. Here comes Belzer with it. Belzer on the left side. Belzer a shot. Glove save by Kaylee Baker. An inadvertent pass from Quinn Fournier. Thought she was going to have Robinson, but she came off for the line change. 1:24 left in regulation. Tied up at 2. Offensive zone draw for the Blue Jays. To the right of Baker. And now I believe Grand Forks will call a timeout, and they will, so we'll take a timeout. You're listening to high school girls varsity hockey right here on Jamestown 107.1 and the Gym.
Where do teams go to get their custom printed apparel?
Originals!
Where do companies go to get their corporate logo printed on shirts, caps, and jackets?
Originals, of course.
And where do fans go to get their Blue Jay and Jimmy apparel either off the rack or single-piece prints?
Originals! Originals!
There you have it, folks. For custom printed apparel, embroidery, and work apparel, it's Originals, 216 First Avenue, downtown Jamestown. Open 9 to 5 weekdays.
AM 1400 KQDJ Jamestown and 107.1 K296 HH Jamestown.
And welcome back here in the third period, all tied up at 2. 1:24 left in regulation between the Grand Forks Knight Riders and the Jamestown Blue Jays. Anthony Verasso with you on the call of this afternoon's matchup right here on 107.1 Jamestown and the Gym. Both teams looking to stay in the win column here this afternoon. Both teams coming off wins in their previous games. 2-0 last time out for Grand Forks over East Grand Forks. And the Blue Jays, a big 9-2 win their last time out 1 week ago today against Williston. O-zone draw for the Blue Jays to the right side of Kaylee Baker. Belzer leans in for the draw, stalemate, and it's going to end up being won back by Avery Greenwood. Back behind her own net now is Manisau. Manisau tried to send it up the boards, as that one's going to be kept in by Emily Becker. Becker fans on the passes as she tried to go behind her net. Now she's going to have to turn around and send it up the boards. It's popped up in the air and kept in by Walker. Walker throws one towards the net. A bouncing puck is stick to the corner by Baker. 1 minute left here in regulation. Kirkby with it on that left side. She's dangerous with it. And she's going to have that one poked free. This one coming up for Grand Forks, but they can't get it out of the zone. This one's kept in there on that half wall on the left side. Greenwood goes in to give support, but Jamestown comes away with it. Kirkby sends a pass across to her D partner. That's Walker. Walker throws it on net. Tip, score! Walker, an excellent job to throw it at the net. And right there was Alexis Kirkby on the redirection through the 5-hole of Kaylee Baker. And with 39.9 seconds left, Jamestown has a 1-goal lead. Excellent job by Kirkby to win that puck battle off the boards. Sends a pass to the wide open Peyton Walker on that far right side. Walker, the heads up play, sees the stick on the ice of Kirkby, hits her, and we have a 1-goal game with less than 39 seconds left in regulation here in Jamestown. Blue Jays looking to keep this one in the zone. Kirkby bats it down low, and then this one's going to be cleared all the way down on goal, so it will not be an icing against Grand Forks. Walker behind her own net. Has that one turned over. We got 17 seconds left. As Castorino has it. Back to the point. Fournier throws one on net, batted around, and goes wide of the net. Walker has this one come out to the point. Here's Fournier with it with 5 seconds. Fournier throws it into the corner. 3 seconds left in regulation. As Gray sends it into the corner. 2 seconds and 1. And that is the game. And Jamestown is going to come away with a last-second victory here this afternoon. They're going to take down the Grand Forks Knight Riders by a score of 3-2. What a game we had here this afternoon. We're going to step aside for a break. When we come back, it's the post-game show right here on 107.1 Jamestown and the Gym.
At Unison Bank, we provide financial solutions for customers to meet their needs today and achieve their dreams tomorrow. From personal banking services like checking accounts, mortgage, and auto loans to business banking services, at Unison Bank, we provide financial solutions with prompt responses